Hey, Mr. G, and I'm going to go over some really cool G major open chords that are kind of rare and unusual. Now, a G chord is made up of G, B, and D, the first, the third, and the fifth. And that's exactly what we're going to be playing today. 10 unusual G major open chords. Now, let's go ahead and get started with chord number 1. Now, chord number 1, we're going to be coming up here on the 10th fret with the index finger. So I'm not going to play string number 6, but on the 10th fret on string number 5, I'm going to play that G. And that G is played with the index finger. And then with my ring finger on the 12th fret of string number 4, I'm going to play that D. And then strings 3 and 2, the G and the B string, I'm going to play those open. And I won't play string number 1. And when you play them together, this is what that sounds like. Now let's go ahead and go to chord number 2. For chord number 2, we're not going to play the 6th string. And for the 5th string, we'll place our ring finger on the G, which is on the 10th fret. And we'll place our ring finger there on the 10th fret of the 5th string and play that G. Then we'll place our middle finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string and play that B. Then string number 3, that G will play open. And string number 2, that B will play open. And then on the 10th fret, we're going to place our little finger on the 1st string and play that D. And when we play them all together, it sounds like this. So let's play chord number 3. Now chord number 3, we're going to come over here on the 12th fret. And first of all, we'll play that open D on the 4th string. Then on the 12th fret, with our index finger, we're going to bar over strings 3, 2, and 1. And when we do that, we're going to play that G note on the 3rd string. We're going to play that B note on the 2nd string. We'll place our little finger on the 15th fret and play that G note. And when you play them all together, it sounds like this. Now let's go to chord number 4. Chord number 4, we're going to come over to the 3rd fret of the 6th string and place our ring finger there and play that G. We're going to use that ring finger to mute the 5th string. Then we're going to play strings 4, that open D. We're going to play string 3, that open G. And we'll play string 2, that open B. Then we'll place our little finger on string 1 of the 3rd fret and play that G. And when you play them all together, it sounds like this. All right, now we're ready for chord number 5. Chord number 5, we're going to place our little finger on the 10th fret of the 5th string to play that G. We're then going to play that open D on the 4th string, that open G on the 3rd string, and that open B on the 2nd string. Then we'll take our index finger and place on the 1st string, 7th fret to play that B. And when you play them all together, it sounds and looks like this. Now we're ready for chord number 6. Chord number 6, we're going to come up to the 7th fret. And we're going to place our thumb there on the 6th string. And we're going to play that B. And we're going to gently touch the 5th string to mute it. See that? Then strings number 4, we're going to play that open. And string number 3. So an open 4 for the D. An open string 3 for the G. Then we're going to place our middle finger on the 2nd string, 8th fret, to play that G. Then we'll place our index finger on the 1st string, 7th fret, to play that B. And when you play them all together, it sounds and looks like this. Now we're ready for chord number 7. Chord number 7, we're going to come up on the 10th fret. Using our ring finger on the 10th fret, 5th string, we'll play that G. Then on strings 4, 3, and 2, we'll play them open. That open D, open G, open B. 4, 3, and 2 respectfully. Then, on string number 1, with the little finger, we're going to play that 10th fret to play that D. And when we play them all together, it sounds and looks like this. We're ready for chord number 8. Chord number 8, we're going to come down here to the 3rd fret. With our index finger on the 6th string, on that 3rd fret, we'll play that G. With our ring finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string, we'll play that D. Open D on the 4th string. Open G on the 3rd string. And open B on the 2nd string. And when you play them all together, it's like this. Now we're ready for chord number 9. We're going to come up to the 7th fret. We're going to place our thumb on the 7th fret of the 6th string and play that B. And when we play that B, we're going to gently touch the 5th string to mute it. Then we'll play that open D. Then on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, we'll use our index finger to play that D. Then on the 8th fret of the 2nd string, we'll use our middle finger to play that G. Then on the 10th fret of the 1st string, we'll use our little finger to play that D. And when you put them all together, it sounds and looks like this. Now we're on chord number 10, our last one. In chord number 10, we're actually going to be playing for the root, a D, since it is in the G chord. On the 10th fret of the 6th string, I'm going to place my ring finger on the D note. Then I'm going to use the mute over the 5th string. Then I'm going to use my middle finger and place it on the 4th string, 9th fret to play that B note. Then I'm going to play strings 3 open and string number 2 open. G and B. Then I'm going to place my little finger on the 10th fret of the 1st string and play that D. When you put it all together, it's like this. I hope you enjoyed those G major open chords. They're kind of rare, they're unusual, and something added to the mix. Anyways, keep on jamming.